welcome to this week's Build Your Own X-Wing video, where we are looking at issues 42. No, we're not, 41 and 42. So I did get it right, just in the wrong order. I want to start this video on a bit of a sad note. I don't like starting on a sad note, but I just want to pay my condolences to Chadwick Boseman and his family and everyone that knew him at this time. Fantastic actor, really kind of hitting his stride as well. From what I could tell from the interviews and the articles I've read about him, he was a lovely guy. He had very clear ideas about what he wanted to achieve with the character of Black Panther and in his work and life in general. And just knowing what we do now in hindsight, that Civil War came out in 2016 where we first saw Black Panther, and he's been suffering with cancer for the last 4 years. So all of that time, all of that recognition and all that time that he's been like, you know, really made it with Black Panther and with all the Marvel movies, all that time just dealing with this cancer, it's unthinkable really. And yeah, gone too soon, and a real loss. And I just wanted to say something. So rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman, and yeah, your legacy will live on. It really will. Sad movie news, but it's not just the only movie news that's been going on at the moment. It's weird to actually get movie news, actual movie news. We had the DC Fandome event last week, and even though I'm a Marvel fanboy, I got quite excited by some of the stuff that DC were talking about. Suicide Squad looks great. The Batman looks great. I'm just wearing this t-shirt. Just going to show it off here. For any Weekly Planet viewers, they will know what that means. Yeah, and I'm really excited to kind of get movie news and get excited about going to the movies. It doesn't mean that I will be going to the cinema anytime soon. There's no film that will really drag me into that experience. Black Widow, maybe. If there's a Spider-Man film, definitely. If there's a Star Wars film, definitely. But I'm still a bit too hesitant. As with all these things, I was too hesitant to go to the shops, and I found a routine, a way to do it safely. Too hesitant to do certain things, eat out, and now we found a way to do that safely. So it is about trying and coming up with this new normal. So I will do cinema at some point, but yeah, yeah, it was really nice to get that news and get excited for DC films. And not that I'm saying I'm more excited for DC than I am for Marvel films, but DC definitely have the characters going on at the moment. Marvel was just about to try new things and new stuff with the Eternals and things like that. So yeah, let's see. Let's just see how that works. I'm actually looking forward to the Snyder Cut as well. Now, I'm going to be in a really privileged, odd position because I don't really watch DC films. I've seen Man of Steel. I've seen Wonder Woman. Man of Steel was okay to the end. Wonder Woman was a bit long and I didn't really enjoy it. I know that's an unpopular opinion. But I haven't seen Batman vs Superman, I haven't seen Aquaman, and I haven't seen Justice League. So what I want to do is catch up with Batman vs Superman, Man of Steel, and not watch Justice League, but watch the Snyder version of Justice League without any idea about what happened in the original Justice League movie. I think that'd be quite cool. And let me know in the comments down below if you are going to be in that position where you haven't seen any of Justice League and you can watch the Snyder Cut. This didn't get into a movie review channel, did it? No, I just, you know, that's the thing that's excited me most over the last 2 weeks. Hearing movie news and getting a bit more of that normality going on. Yeah, so that's it. Without further ado, let's get started on this build video by not looking at issues 41 and 42 to start with, but looking at the next free premium gift. So let's just open this up here and you'll see that it is some canisters, some fuel canisters. I'm guessing they're fuel canisters. I do like the detail here. Very nice. The wheels do not move, and this is very thin and very spindly. It doesn't move, but it does drag. It's a shame that these wheels don't move. Surely that's very easy to do. Axle's thin, but you can get a thin, well, something as thin as that through it. So that is a shame, but yeah, nice yellow, nice pattern here. This one's plain, plain here, and then the buttons here. Yeah, looking all right, looking very nice. And that is the third part of the diorama. We had the boxes, and we had the lights, and this is the third part here. So take it or leave it, but you know, it is what it is, and that is what we get. So moving on then to issues 41 and 42. Well, we're going to start with 41, obviously, and we are building more of this third wing. The first piece you will need is this piece here, which again we've seen before. It's got some lovely detailing, ridge part here, nice paintwork. We've got this lovely band of colour here, and it's black on the inside. We then need to get this interior part here, and I never remember which way around these go. Yeah, so this little part that's got a missing hole here goes on the outside where these two holes are, and we just line that up here and push them into the holes. I was going to say that didn't go in, did it? So we've got a peg there and a hole there, so I'm just lining these up just to go in, and I think that's it. It's not very flush on this side there. And it does say in the instructions, press them together so they do fit flush. So I'm going to make sure I get this right. Right. There we go. So it fits flush there, and it fits flush there, and that is firmly on the peg there, looking great like that. The next parts we need are for the kind of cone of the X-wing wing. We've seen it before, like I say again. So the first part we need is this part. Flip it around here so that the moulding holes, the moulding circles are facing this way, and then we get this. Do we get this one? Yes, it's this piece of cone with the detailing at the top, and we just line up the holes and push them in there like that, and then we flip it around and you'll see that there are two holes there. Hold it up. See that there are two holes there. This little one won't affect anything, but this big one will, and they fit into these two holes there. These are pegs, I should have said, and they just push in there like so. Lots of clicking, lots of things getting in place, and they should fit flush, and everything's pressed together. So just need to use a bit of brute strength, which I don't seem to have today. There we go. And then we need to get this part here, flip it around, and you see it's got a hole and kind of a space for the peg, and I believe the longer side goes in. Yeah, there's the longer pin. So that, oops, just slots in there like that. Crikey, none of this is wanting to go in today. Am I just taking my weak pills this morning? Be right back. Good lord, I really had to push that in. That was a loud crack when that went in. So yeah, there's that cooling pin. It's called in the instructions in. And then the final thing we need to do is there's two holes here, and these match up with the small two pegs here. Keep getting that wrong. And these match up with the two smaller holes here, and it just fits in there like that. Good lord. They've made these holes much tighter in this wing. There we go. So I guess it's more secure when you get them in. It's just getting them in. It's proven to be difficult. Yeah, so that is the cone part all done for the, yeah, that's the part that we'll see of the engine like that when it's all completed anyway. And I'm just zooming out the camera because we're bringing back this part that we looked at last time, because we're going to be working on this part along with the parts we've just done. So the first thing we need to do is get back the cone part, and we need to align this up with this circle part here. So you'll need it so that the cone with the cooling pin is sticking outwards, and this part here, the kind of slotted out part there, matches up with that hole. Does it match up with that hole actually? No, it doesn't. Sorry, it matches up with this groove here. So we'll just push. Not very good at matching up grooves. There we go. So we just push that into that groove there, and that sits flush in there like that. We then of course get this part here. We've got a hole here for the pin here, and obviously the pattern matches, so you know which way around this goes in. And it is going to be delicate to do this, or at least it was last time. Matching the holes on either side, and then getting that part into the pin hole there. There we go. Actually, that went in not too bad. Actually, that's not too bad at all. Crikey, it's all clicking into place. That's very exciting. I'm going to screw this bit down with that hole in, and in that hole there and that hole there, while it is still all intact. And here it is all done, and I want to apologise for the dip in audio quality there. I didn't realise that my mic was on mute. I don't know how long it's been on mute, so it could have been the whole video. It definitely wasn't on mute for the intro, but yeah, I am sorry about that. Yes, anyway, so the mic is now working. Always check your audio equipment when you're doing YouTube videos. I was tempted to take all this part apart and redo it, but no, because it's actually gone together really, really well. And I knew it was too good to be true. It was good on the model, but it was bad for the video. But yeah, it is all in there, looking really, really nice. That is nice and secure, much more secure than the one that we did last time. Anyway, so yeah, that is not all that we've not yet finished with this part. We'll just flip it over, and we're working on the underside of this part now. I think. No, we're not. Sorry, that's my mistake. We're flipping it back round. We're actually going to, this is the bottom wing, even though I've been showing in the animation a top wing, I think. This is actually the bottom wing, so we're adding more landing gear parts here. So the first thing we need to do is attach this peg here and this lug here that puts a screw. You see we've got a guiding hole here. It's very small, guiding hole there and a screw hole there. This is just to place that part on there like that. And then what I'll need to do is attach the landing gear flaps. So one will go there and one will go there. And they are secured down with these two parts being screwed down as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and screw all of these parts down now. There we have that part all done, and the landing gear just opens up nice and smoothly like that and shuts really nice and tightly as well, which is fantastic. Yeah, so that is that stage all done, and that is that part of the wing all done. A lot of parts to screw down there. If you are enjoying this video, I do encourage you to give it a like. Leaving a like on this video helps me out and helps the channel out, so thank you very much for doing that, and thank you for leaving a like on this video despite my audio. I was going to say audio trouble. It's not audio trouble, it's just me being daft earlier. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. So moving on to issue 42 and some of the parts we get in issue 42. We start off with these parts here, which will make up the engine part of this third wing. We've got this brown interior, and we just need to put this cover part on here just like that. And that is on there like that. And then of course this lug here and this lug here matches these two pins here. And also we've got a pin there, but we ignore that one. That doesn't come into play just yet. Crikey, this is... Oh no, I've got the wrong way around. There we go. So that fits in there very nicely indeed, like that. And of course now we have all these holes here, which will be adding these parts onto. So while I'm doing that, I just want to talk to you about the channel. I encourage you all to give it a like. As I'm just getting instructions out, I do encourage you all to leave a like in every video, but I am aware that it is just X-Wing content at the moment. It doesn't mean that's going to be like that forever. Obviously X-Wing is the main thing that I am building at the moment. And basically what I've noticed is that I've been losing subscribers, and I really want to get to 5k subscribers. I know that's not a huge amount of subscribers for a YouTube channel, but I've always wanted to hit 5k. Back when I started on the Falcon, 5k was kind of the goal that I wanted to hit, and it's getting less and less likely because I am actually losing subscribers. I know why it is. It's because I am doing videos, this X-Wing video, which has already pretty much been completed in America. and I know I get a lot of Americans watching my channel usually. And in Britain, there doesn't seem to be as much hype for the X-Wing as there was with the Falcon. So I am thinking about what to do for the channel. To be fair, I do have parts for a different build that I will be throwing up before Christmas. It's only going to be 3 videos, I think, 3 or 4 videos, but there will be a special build coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. I'll drop more information when I have more information, when my schedule kind of allows me to do that build. Sorry, I'm being hesitant because I'm just seeing all these pegs go. It's too many holes. So yeah, and also, how do you want me to improve these X-Wing videos? I mean, I haven't really changed the style of the Star Wars builds since the Falcon, or any of the builds really. It's been kept the same. I do think it is because we're so far behind in the US, and the US is the main market for the videos, which is a shame. So it's kind of DeAgostini screw me over, if I think about it. Maybe I should reach out to them and say, look, I've done all your builds now. I want them all in a lump sum. I pay in a lump sum. I want them all quick. That's what YouTubers get. But to do that, to be able to say to these companies, look, can I get advanced parts to help out my viewers? Because remember, I started these videos as kind of a visual guide of how to make them. Mistakes that can be made is very much what I try and do. Sometimes I don't set out to make all the mistakes I make, but the mistakes I do make I leave in so that you don't have to make them. And I think that is definitely lost if I'm not building along with the main population. But the Falcon, the UK was ahead of the US with the Falcon. So I'm missing just a little H. There we go. Yeah, so 5k. Yeah, that's what I was saying. If I get to 5,000 viewers, subscribers, then I will have more clout when I go to these companies and say, look, can you help me out? Because if I get the parts early, then I can do the videos earlier, and it's good publicity for you, and it also helps me out because of the channel. And as you just saw, that's where all those parts go, and it looks lovely. The detailing is exquisite on this model. It really is. Looking very, very nice and all that stuff. So basically, I'd like to get to 5k subscribers, more if possible, but that is a nice little goal that I've set myself. I do have another build video starting. Like I say, that will only be about 3 videos. That will come before Christmas. I do have another limited series starting as well, but that's not build related. That's more the review side, just trying something out there. So yeah, thank you, whoever is watching this, for continuing to watch these videos. Very, very much. I'm very, very honoured, and I know that everything's kind of gone slower. I've got less patrons. My subscribers are dropping off, and I do believe it's because I'm getting these X-Wing parts later than everyone else, and hopefully in the future with future builds that won't be the case. But these are the 2 parts all done that we get in issues 41 and 42. I'll be back in 2 weeks time with 43 and 44, which is more of the wing. Also, this build is a lot of the wing. It's a lot of the same parts. It doesn't really lend itself really to videos. I didn't mean to moan, sorry, but I just wanted to let you know, kind of, I am aware of what's happening with the channel, and I want to build it up again, and I want to kind of do more, time permitting and everything like that. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in 2 weeks time for the next Build Your X-Wing video. So until then, guys, take care. Bye bye.